You can't let excuses keep you from achieving what you want to achieve, guys. You can't. Hey peeps! How are you? How are you? How are ya? Oh my gosh. Okay, so where do we start? Okay, I have been getting flooded with DMs from people saying, where do I start? It seems like right now a lot of people are lost right now, and I don't know how to say it other than lost. Some people are like, okay, since this pandemic I haven't been able to go anywhere, I haven't been able to do anything, I'm not achieving my goals, I don't know where to get started. Okay, so let's just back up. My favorite, don't you love this? Oh, broken fingernail, love it. Can't get in until tomorrow. It's always beautiful. Anyways, okay. I always try to tell people, let's take a piece of paper and write on one side what you've accomplished in your life so far. I don't care what age you are. And then on the other side, on the other column, list the things that you still want to do. Okay? It's kind of like pros and cons kind of thing, but we're doing it differently. So we got what you've accomplished so far. I don't care if you're 12, 16, 30, 50, 60, whatever, I don't care. And then list the things that you want to do. Some people think, and this is the common thing that I get from a lot of people, well, I can't do that because I don't have any money to start doing that. Or they always want to throw money in there as a reason why they can't get started doing something. And I'm like, I can't tell you how many things in life I've accomplished that never took any money to do it. Like when I achieved Miss US Open in bodybuilding. I mean, other than a little $20 a month membership to a gym, all it took was my time. I had to become dedicated and give my time to put in the effort to make it happen. So it didn't take hundreds of thousands of dollars to become a US Open bodybuilder. So now some of you, stop right there, some of you are already going to become haters and go, oh Christ, now we have to listen to what she's achieved in life. Okay, you can exit the video now if you want. I'm just trying to use me as an example for you, because sometimes if I draw the picture and I don't use an example, you don't get it. So I'm just using me as an example. I'm not patting myself on the back, I'm not gloating, I'm not bragging, none of the shit of any of it. I'm just basically trying to give you examples of how you can do things in life that does not require money, if that's going to be the card you play, okay? So when I won the US Open in bodybuilding, did not take literally money at all. It took a $20 a month membership, which anybody can afford, and it took my time and my dedication. When I used to run 5Ks, 10Ks, didn't take money to do that. It just took my time and my dedication. So if there's something out there you want to do, you want to run your first marathon, you want to become a triathlon, you want to do any of that kind of stuff, basically all it's going to take is you putting in the time and the effort. It's not going to take hundreds of thousands of dollars. Maybe you want to be in the best shape of your life. That doesn't require any money. Some of you are going to go, oh, well, we're in lockdown, I can't get out. Well, you have space in your bedroom or your living room, right? Okay. You can literally run in place. You can jog in place. You can do jumping jacks. You can do jump rope. You can do push-ups. You can do crunches. You can do anything that requires using your own body weight to work out. There was somebody during COVID lockdown that literally ran circles in their backyard and was able to lose 50-some pounds just by running circles in their backyard because they couldn't go anywhere. And there's been people running circles in their living room because they can't go anywhere. So to use the excuse, oh, I can't go anywhere, we're in lockdown. Well, that's the problem. Some people can't come up with ideas on how to make it happen unless it's just blatantly written on the wall. It's like, think outside the box and figure out, okay, if I'm in lockdown and I can't leave my apartment or my house or whatever, what can I do in my house? Why can't I take this time while I'm in lockdown or whatever to get in the best shape of my life? What's stopping you? I mean, like, if you're in lockdown, what are you doing? Laying around watching movies and eating? You could be getting in the best shape of your life. So I'm just saying, there's just, you could be doing charity work for people, charity work for your neighbors. I mean, like, there's all kinds of things you can do that don't require an exorbitant amount of money to get satisfaction in life. So if you look at that list, that to-go list over here, where's your goals? Have you found your dream job yet? They always say, find something you're passionate about and you'll never feel like you're working again. So some of you are like, oh, I can't get a job. Well, there's thousands and thousands of jobs out there right now. Everywhere I go, there's signs, help wanted, help wanted, help wanted. So I don't know. But maybe it's landing a good job. Maybe it's not your dream job, but maybe it's a good job that's going to get you to your dream job. Don't know. Maybe one of your goals is to find someone special and get married and have kids. Don't know. Maybe it's to go to school. Well, some of you are like, I don't have the money to go to school. Well, that's what they have school loans for. I had to take out school loans when I was trying to go to college. So, anyways, to become Mrs. Houston didn't take a lot of money. It was a small little entry fee. And I competed against other women and I became Mrs. Houston. Same thing with Mrs. Texas. A small little tiny entry fee and I became Mrs. Texas. So these are just goals that I had in life that I made happen. They didn't require a lot of money. I've written 3 books. I'm going to splash them up here. I've written 3 books. And so I always wanted to write books. I just wrote my 4th book. It's getting ready to be published right now. Write a book and then self-publish it. Doesn't cost that much money. It really doesn't. There's ways to do things, Then I always wanted to come up with a clothing line. I then came up with a couture line. I came up with a fitness wear line. I came up with a pillow line. I came up with a candle line. I mean, like, I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro as part of charity work. Never thought I'd be a mountain climber, but I did. I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. That was a huge goal, and it was all for charity. So I'm just saying, guys, there's just so many things out there that you can do. And so many of us are just stuck in this, or frozen in time, I want to call it almost. Like you're frozen, like you're like, oh, because of the pandemic or because I'm locked down, I can't do this. Well, some of you that are in lockdown, write a book. Set and journal. You never know when that journal is going to become a book. Like I said, get in the best shape of your life. You have nothing more to do because you're in lockdown. Like, why are we letting lockdowns and why are we letting the pandemic stop us from achieving what we want to achieve in life? There's no reason for it. Last year during the pandemic, I created a skincare line. I wasn't overly thrilled on how it turned out and the results, so we're back in the lab. We're revamping it right now. And I guarantee you when I roll it back out, it's going to be 100 times better than it was before. You're like, oh, it was a failure. No, it wasn't a failure. No, it wasn't a failure. I just wasn't as pleased. Even though we went through all the trials and everything else that we did with it, it didn't meet my expectations and my standards in the long run. So we're back in the lab, we're revamping it, and I guarantee you when it comes back out, it's going to blow you guys away. We're looking at some cosmetic line, that I want to roll out with it. I'm like, they're just, guys, if you have it up here, don't let it escape. Don't let other stupid reasons. I can remember when I was competing for the US Open, I went through 6 months of hell. I went through my fiance breaking up with me and leaving me. I went through a case of pneumonia. I was sick as a dog forever. I broke my right foot, no, I'm sorry, it was my left foot. It was my right foot. Broke my right foot kicking a weight stack. Then I ripped my left hamstring. I mean, I went through 6 months of pure hell, but I persevered. I was not going to let any of these things that happened to me get in my way and keep me from winning a title that I very much deserved with the amount of hard work that I put into it. So my motivation here today, guys, is I'm getting so many DMs and so many letters and so many emails of people saying, you know, how can I do this? We're in lockdown. Or how can I do this because we're in a pandemic? Or how can I do this? And I'm like, where there's a will, there's a way. If you truly are passionate about starting something or doing something, then let that passion take over and don't let anything get in your way to stop you. Because hopefully by the time you're a certain age, you can write down on a piece of paper your achievements and your goals that you've accomplished, and they're hopefully a page long, like mine. And I don't even know if I have everything written down here, but I'm just saying, you can't let excuses keep you from achieving what you want to achieve, guys. You can't. You can't. I mean, I could sit here and use my husband's problems that we have going on right now as an excuse for me not to work, or an excuse for me not to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm like, no. I have to learn how to figure out how to balance it all. I'm not going to stop my YouTube channel just so I can take care of him. I've got to figure out how to take care of him and continue to do what I want to do in life and not let some excuse come in my way and stop me. Does that make sense, guys? So I guess what I'm trying to say here, guys, is it's time to quit feeling sorry for yourself, and it's time to say, hey, I deserve this. I'm going to find a way to make it happen. Whether I'm in lockdown, whether I can't leave my house. I mean, look at how many things you can possibly do while you're studying. You can go to school while you're in lockdown. You can go online and do online schooling while you're in lockdown. I mean, like, you can apply for a school loan while you're in lockdown. I mean, like, there's so much you can do while you're in lockdown. So don't use these excuses of, oh, woe's me, I can't do it because of this or this or this. If you want it bad enough, you will find a way. You will make it happen. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So I hope today was somewhat helpful, guys. I hope I gave you some insight on ways to try to meet those goals and achieve those achievements that you're so longing for in life, because we don't know. You know, we're on uncharted waters here, and we don't know what's coming tomorrow. So you might as well get out there and live your best life today. Live it to your fullest, because tomorrow's never promised. I've told you that over and over and over. You know, I've buried a brother, I've buried a son, I've buried 2 fathers, I've buried friends, and so, you know, that's why I get up every day and live each and every moment to its fullest. And when I go and lay my head on my pillow at night, I have no regrets. I say, you know what? I did everything I could possibly do today. Please, by the grace of God, let me wake up tomorrow and try to achieve even more. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some insight. I hope you got some knowledge out of it. And I would love to hear from you guys in your comments below on what you're trying to achieve. What are you going after? How are you doing it? Because you know I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. You know that. So get out there, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and I hope you all have a fantastic, fantastic Monday. So until next time, bye-bye.